good evening. Happy Monday. Welcome to this week's episode of Everyday People, Everyday Conversations. I'm one of your hosts, Tiffany Collins.
And I'm your host with the mostest, dropping those nuggets tonight, Tiffany Tifco Joseph.
And my name is Anika Roseborough. I'm one of your co-hosts, better known as Nika Rica.
All right.
Hey, what's up, peeps? I'm your man, Vashawn, holding it down for all the men and all the bros out there.
Yes.
All right. Well, today we have special guests from the award-winning screenplay Trapped, written, directed, and produced by Joan Montreal from Wisdom Productions. She is also the founder of BWIF. She can't be with us today due to another interview, but we are happy to have a few lead characters on the show today from the movie Trapped.
All right.
All right. We have Miss Courtney Bryant.
Yes. Thank you, Courtney.
And Quinton BOUTTE.
All right, Quinton.
Thank you all for joining us on today.
Superstars.
We are going to just have some real talk. We're going to ask y'all a few questions, and when we get to our main topics, feel free to just chime right on in. Don't let us dominate the conversation. Talk to us like we're going to talk to you, all right?
Everybody talk about it.
Talk right.
All right.
So, Courtney, we always do ladies first. So, Courtney, I'm going to ask you a few questions here, ma'am.
Yes.
Tell me what your role is in the movie Trapped.
Okay, so I actually play Lola, and she is, I guess, pretty much the lead character in this movie. And she is on a journey of trying to find balance, career and family. So I feel like that's the woman's motto nowadays, where she's trying to balance family and our careers and still accomplish a lot of the things that we want to. So yeah, she's definitely a go-getter.
All right.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right. And we know that this movie Trapped is a very, very intense movie, and it will be premiering on September 9th here in Pearland at the movie theater.
Not September.
August 9th. I'm sorry. Thank you guys. I'm thinking about my other show, but I'm also one of the actors in Trapped myself, and we just like to know the role that you cast for. Who would you like to have trade with? If you could have done another role in this play, what would have been another ideal role for you?
That's for me.
Yes. You need to ask the question again. I know there was a lot.
So, that's a great question. I would say I'm gonna be funny. I'm gonna say Vashawn's role.
So this is Vashawn, y'all, our host, and actually everybody's in the movie.
No, I'm not in the movie.
Except Tiffany. But we all are in this great movie on August 9th. I'm sorry y'all won't be able to see it at this juncture because it is sold out.
Yeah.
But they're thinking about adding on a number 2 show. And hey.
Hold on. I want to know, what about my character that you like, that intrigued you?
He's sleazy, so I would love to.
He's sleazy.
Yeah, I was a trap. I was running the trap house.
All right.
Oh, really?
Oh,
y'all can't tell a story.
Yeah.
So, Courtney, okay. That's the kind of role you wanted, Courtney. Okay.
Oh,
All right. I see you.
All those alter egos coming out. Hello, DELORIS. Glad that you can join us. And we just running a few little questions for you guys. So just get into it.
So, Courtney, I want to ask you a question. So you being an actor, who is your inspiration? What was your inspiration, or who was your inspiration to start acting?
To start acting in general?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. It would have to be Angela Bassett.
Me too.
I like that.
There's something about the way she moved her lips,
Because growing up,
it's about those lips, baby.
Yeah,
and that one bow leg and that one straight leg. Come on, Angela. Love me some Angela Bassett, baby.
Miss Courtney, I know you worked with Joan before.
Yes, ma'am.
How did you feel when you got the call for this movie?
I was elated. I was really excited because I always tell Miss Joan, like, she sets the bar. Like, she has a big heart, but she always sets the bar for like exactly what she wants in her vision. So I was just honored, like truly honored that she was giving me the opportunity to work with her again. It actually made me feel like I do great work because I know Miss Jones, she only hires people that she feels like can do the job.
Absolutely right about that.
Absolutely.
So, Courtney, tell me, have you ever had an acting coach?
Yes, I still have an acting coach.
All right.
My acting coach is Renee Ravon. She's my mentor. She's like my big sister. So shout out to her because I talk to her about the role as well. Literally every role that I have, I get advice. I get advice from her on it. So I can produce great work.
Well, I'm absolutely so glad that you do have an acting coach, because some people think that they don't need it, because everybody need acting coaches. Even people in Hollywood still have acting coach. In Houston, we need to learn how to delve into getting an acting coach, being under somebody that can help you delve into those characters. That is so important, and people don't think they need it. Some people think they really have arrived, but there's so many more levels you can get to, and an acting coach can get you there.
Yes, and I just want to add, acting coach is very necessary.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Because when I started out, man, I was horrible. I was horrible.
You think you got it?
Yeah, you think you have it, but you don't. And my lovely acting coach, which is DELORIS.
All right.
Okay,
All right, welcome, DELORIS.
Oh yeah, she's got me right now.
Was he really that bad?
He has some training that we had to do a little bit.
So DELORIS,
Rashawn was very trainable. It's some people that they want to act and not to try to be funny or anything, but some people they just don't really have it. And it's like they're not. Some people just that's not what's for them, but they may want it, but it may not be for them. But Rashawn was very teachable, and he did, what I told him. We're supposed to listen to our coaches and stuff, so that's what he did. So it made it easier.
Well, I think we can give her about 10 or 15 minutes to talk about me. What y'all think?
No. I like to ask this question to DELORIS. Being an acting coach myself and having an acting school like yourself, this is my sister. It gives you great pride to see people, one of your students, grow and develop and just take a hike in their acting performances, and that you are part of that. So I know that you should be very proud, because I'd be very proud of my acting students as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes. So DELORIS, tell me what your role is in the movie Trapped.
So first of all, I just want to say, excuse my appearance in the vehicle. Look, I was like, I forgot I had to pick my son up for 7:00. And then I was like, man,
it's okay. Whatever will, that's the way we gonna keep the wheel rolling.
You here now?
Hey, man.
That's what I said, y'all. I said, well, the show was called Everyday People, so I'm doing everyday people things as a mom. So, but yeah, Tiffany. So, my role, I'm playing Joyce, and Joyce is she getting into this role was really challenging for me. And I wanted a challenge. Like, as actors, like, we really want a challenge, right? Like, we don't want to play all the same type roles. And so that's one thing I could say. Like, when Joan contacted me and she's like, "Loris, I got this role that I want you to play, but it's a little different." And I'm like, "What is it, Joan?" And she told me, she said, she's kind of like, she's not a stud, but she's kind of like hood and like manly a little bit. And I was like,
masculine energy.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was like, yeah, like I've always wanted to play like this real hood girl.
So since it was a challenge for you, tell me, what did you do to prepare for the role?
So I did, so just kind of like trying to develop in the background of the character, like, okay, who am I? Taking each scene for itself. So I took each scene individually and said, okay, what is my objective in this scene? Like, what am I trying to portray to the audience? Who am I? And also, it's like I wanted people not to see me in the role. So I'm like, okay, what can I do so that people don't see Dolores, but they see Joyce?
Right.
So it's like, I developed like mannerisms that she had, like how she walks and like certain ways that she talks. And so it was kind of fun, kind of like building that up and getting into the character, because it's like, wow, she's really opposite of Dolores,
Okay.
So what type of impact do you think that your role and this movie will have on this audience?
I think, just kind of not judging people for what you see on the outside, because people, they go through a lot of different things that we may not know about, and they have their reasonings for why they do what they do. And not that what Joyce is doing is just all the way right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that. But, Joyce has her reasons for why she's doing it. Sometimes people just don't know no other way. They weren't maybe educated on other ways, or maybe they don't feel like they're good enough to do other things. And so just like not judging people and taking people for what you just see, but giving people a chance. Yeah.
All right.
And Dolores, what made you come on as a producer?
That was God. That was all God. He just was like, hey, I want you to, put this money in there. And I was just like, for real? Everything I'm going through, right? Let me stop.
You ain't God tight, huh? Y'all talk like that? For real, dog?
Right. I'm telling you, yes. That's how, you got to have that relationship with God where you can just talk to him like you would talk to your friends, like that's what he wants us to do, And so I just, when I heard that and I heard the Spirit, I got confirmation of it, and I just went to Joan and I was like, hey, Joan, this is what I feel, I would like to do, and so she was excited. She was happy about it. And so, yeah, I was excited about it too. And this is my first time, going in on somebody else's project like that. I have never done that. And so it was good to give back to someone else's project that I feel that I support and I back up. Like what this project is like amazing. Like just the actors and like the message. It's just a really good project, and I'm excited to be a part of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. And thank you, Dolores, for that enlightening information about yourself. So Quinton, my friend.
Let's talk about Quinton.
Yes. I heard you had some scandals. No, I'm just playing.
I gotta go.
Yeah, but Quinton, you have a role in this. Your role in this movie, how do you think it would affect the people who's going to see this movie?
Well, I play, Pastor Roland, and he is he is Lola's brother. And I think when I really think about that, that's a good question, by the way. They'll be able to kind of channel the energy of how a family member reacts to his own sister being trafficked. And you see that dynamic. You see he's struggling with guilt because I don't want to give away too much of the movie.
Yeah, don't give away too much.
Yeah, I don't want to give away too much. But it's a lot of mixed emotions there because they weren't on the best of terms, I believe, when she was taken away. But so you see the impact of his quest to find his own sibling. But you also see how he gets educated because human trafficking is so many different degrees and levels to it. I think people, when they think human trafficking, they think, a lot of the immigrants, unfortunately, who are losing their lives coming on, but there's so many different facets of it. And it doesn't just affect us here locally, it affects like internationally. Right. So you see this pastor kind of get educated and like kind of taken out of himself because he, of course, he's a pastor. He has the scripture, he has the Bible, so he has a stoic kind of demeanor to him. But you see him get educated about it, how they're luring these young girls in the streets. And it's kind of like it's really enlightening for him. So I think the impact will be like, oh, wow, okay, I didn't know that's how they were doing this. They're using social media. They're using technology in so many different ways to lure. So I think they'll be impacted both from the family, emotional standpoint, but also they'll be hopefully educated so they can protect their own family members.
All right.
That's great information. Great information. So glad that Trap, again, August 9th, will be premiering in Pearland at the Studio Movie Grill.
Yes.
This is the cast on here today, and they're just talking about giving you a little insight on their character and just letting y'all know y'all here with some stars tonight, and keep tuned to the end of the show.
Yes. So speaking of Trap, we're gonna go ahead and merge on into our main topic here. Which is called online sex trafficking. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it, guys.
Let's talk about it. So since y'all are a part of Trap, so tell me what your perspective of online sex trafficking is regarding the movie and just your personal opinions.
Yeah, ladies first.
Go ahead, Quentin.
When you say Quentin, ladies first.
Go ahead, Quentin.
Ladies first.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
So I would say that. So I watch a lot of crime shows. So my background is actually in forensic psychology. So I actually have a bachelor's and a master's in forensics. So I've studied a lot of. I wouldn't say that my focus was on sex trafficking, but I did a lot of research on it. So I would say it's really dear to me because I've seen the effects. I mean, I've worked in Harris County probation, and I've just seen a lot of effects of it in our community. So it really touched me to be able to tell Lola's story, because I've heard a lot of stories similar to Lola that are never heard. And I think it's a miraculous thing, a miraculous gift to be able, as an actor, to be able to portray people's stories that are not heard and to give those people a voice. So I think that's pretty much where I go into that, is because I feel like in sex trafficking, they lose their voice.
Yes.
Right.
And to be able to do that and combine what I do, which is, give stories a voice. So it was a great thing that I feel like, I definitely feel like we created magic on set.
Awesome.
But listen, guys, I got something for my castmate, everyday conversation. Statistically, Houston is the #1 hub in the United States for sex trafficking. Right here. And it's mainly because of its geographical area close to the border would make it easy for them to come in and out. And also because of the diversity of the people here, because Houston is a big melting pot of all different races, people can fit in and be hidden. So right now, where we sitting and we live so comfortably, this is where most of the activity is being done in Houston, Texas. And we want to bring light to it.
Yes, and this movie will bring light to it. And not only Texas, but Texas is one of the states. It's 3 states where sex trafficking is really heavy. California is #1.
Next to borders.
Right.
Yeah.
And Texas, and then Florida.
Next to water.
Yeah.
Diverse
and I think a good major contributor to that is all of this online stuff. Don't get me wrong. Yes. I know everybody got social media, but I know that's a huge contributing fact to sex trafficking. A lot of people do online dating, they do online just everything, and we just have to just be a little more careful in how we do those things. It's like it's okay, but you just kind of just have to utilize your discernment when you're trying to meet up with people.
And also you need to, as far as I'm not going to tell nobody to stop posting whatever. You can post whatever you want to post, but you have to be careful when you posting like everything about your life. You don't have to put that on Facebook or Instagram or whatever.
Yeah. And another thing too is like what I've started learning how to do is post after the fact.
Right.
Like if I used to like to post and check in everywhere while I'm doing it. But no, I'll check in after the fact, and I've been long gone.
Yeah,
I've been gone for about 2-3 hours. Y'all think I'm still there because I just checked in, but I'm gone. It's like check in after the fact, post after the fact, or don't Dump it up there and tell people where you are right there so that they can come find you.
Yeah, you don't want
you
that.
know.
Yeah,
come on.
And then everybody have to realize that everybody that's online is not your friend.
Yes.
Just because they're posting on your page, that doesn't mean they're your friend. People are being catfished every second right now. People in other countries are catfishing, learning about you. You know, you dating them, you think, and you don't know. These people in some countries, even wealthy countries, they're hungry for money and they do anything to to make money. So don't get yourself caught up. And also watch your children.
Yes.
Definitely.
And how do you know if someone is a sex trafficker? What are the signs that they look for?
Educate me, sis.
Well, one of the signs is
I mean, it can be anybody
with low self-esteem.
Oh, those are the people that they go for.
They go for, yeah.
Oh, who they go for?
Loneliness.
Yeah.
Runaways.
Especially runaways.
Runaways, definitely.
And people that are desperate.
Yes.
Desperate for attention.
I wanted to
say something.
Yeah, I wanted to chime in on because speaking about like just the online trafficking, sex trafficking. I mean, it really has been going on for a long time, but just with technology and social media, it's just another high tech way. And it kind of expanded on what Sister Tiffany Joseph was saying about preying on people's greed. Like I said, and Houston definitely is number one with that. It's a lot of you have a lot of women that are not from here, different countries come here for the American dream, and unfortunately get lured into that. And when I think about it, everybody's familiar with the show To Catch a Predator. How they were doing that for a long time. It's expanded. It's giving other people a vehicle like social media, certain like chat rooms and certain things like that. The OnlyFans and all that stuff going on. It's blurring the lines, and it's luring people into thinking it. And it's really the means is money more so.
But don't get confused with the tools and baits that they use to get people. These you looking, in your mind, if you close your eyes right now and you try to put in your mind, how would they look? They use women now. Yeah. They use women look just like you and me. Yeah. And that's how they mainly get close to you. So you have to be careful nowadays who you befriending as a woman and a man. Yeah. And these women are in cahoots with this.
And that's why sis was like, how they look. I'm like, baby, I don't. That's just like asking somebody how you got AIDS. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, they can look to it. It's like they can look like you and me. Right. And that's really unfortunate. Like we just gotta. It's all about using discernment at the end of the day. Like know who you are getting to know. Watch who you allow in your intimate space. Just all of that needs to be taken into consideration.
And then and the internet is not the place where you go to get somebody in your amen corner in regards to what you're going through. A lot of these young people, old people go on the internet to get validations, and this is how these people start these private conversations and telling you and trying to separate you from your family, separate you and do what they call the we they syndrome. Well, it's us against them and turn you against your whole family before you know you stuck out somewhere. So, you need to communicate with your family. Nothing needs to be a big secret. If somebody's trying to make them a secret, why do you want to be a secret? And there's no excuse why. Let your family know who you're dealing with.
Yeah, and I have a comment right here. Mrs. Owens. Hey, how you doing, Mrs. Owens?
Hi, Ms. Owens.
She says, walk into your car, pay attention to your surroundings.
Please.
You have to. You have to, especially women.
Yeah.
And stop going places at night by yourself. I know a lot of people, when I say this kind of stuff, people like this, I'm not gonna walk in fear. It's not about walking in fear. It's about walking in wisdom. Wisdom should tell you do not travel by yourself at night. Don't be doing all that other stuff. It's like, no, be smart. You can be free and be smart. I'm just saying.
And another thing, get those iPods out your ear. You can't hear, kids. I got the hoodie, the afro, the dreads, and the ear pod in here. They can walk with cleats on and you won't hear them.
And the thing I used to do, I have a daughter, and from the day one, I kept a close eye on her just because of sex trafficking. And she was always, Daddy, why I just can't go to the bathroom? Because that's one of the ways. Once you're vulnerable and by yourself,
Yeah.
You know, I'm in one spot. I'm thinking she in the restroom. You know, they can snatch you up then. So that's why I was always cautious about not letting her go by herself all the time.
Right.
You know,
Good daddy.
And yeah, exactly. So men, if you're not doing that, you definitely do that for your daughter.
And I know people do that. Let their kids go to the restroom by themselves. You don't know who's in those stalls, and you don't know what's going on. You know. We got a question right here from Janice Ray. She says, "Stay on your phone when walking in and out of places. Keep your head up."
Yep. Yeah, because baby, we just even while we driving, we stuff that's swollen. I'm like, what? How you paying attention to the road and scrolling?
And you need to also women. You need to pay attention when you getting gas, because I always be looking around like,
oh yeah, the gas station. They have so many intentions and motives at the gas station, following you home and stuff like that. And we really don't, because women, we don't feel like putting gas in our car in the first place. That is one of my pet peeves. What about you? I hate putting gas in my car.
I don't like it either.
So when I'm there, I'm not paying attention. I'm just hurry up and I could be having a whole mob gang following me. So don't try, guys, because I'm strapped up.
DELORIS, you about to say something?
Yeah, I was gonna say two things. Well, one is like 40% of trafficking is online.
Yeah, it is.
It's a pretty high amount, but it's not really just young girls or women, but the guys and the young boys are being trafficked too.
Right.
Yeah. Like, you gotta watch out for our boys and our girls. Unfortunately.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. The world is getting so wicked, and we just have to avoid those things. I have a few things, and it's warning signs. How can you have warning signs, see the warning signs online for someone that's being trafficked? So I got some stuff here from a reliable source that says, number one, burns, bruises, and cuts on a person while they're online. Number two, when this person is normally a certain type of way, but at this point they're less appropriately dressed than before, they start being a little more provocative than you've seen them before.
Yeah.
And number three could be their attitude, their behavior become more sexualized.
Yes.
And number four is when they're just super tired, overly tired on their around and about. These are your kids or somebody in the house. These are the things that you can notice about them that can tell you they could possibly be being sex trafficked online. And then lack of health care, and withdrawn, depressed, or checked out. Number seven, brags about making lots of money. You know, your kids bragging about making money on online, and you think they doing the computers, and then they taking pictures and being extorted all over, the world. And 8, new tattoos. A lot of times, this is how sex traffickers mark their women with different tattoos. Yeah. So these are a lot of warning signs, guys. This is not saying that this is happening, but you can look for these warning signs because these things may be happening right in your very home.
Let me add another one to that, Tiffany. Not allowing people to go in public or speak for themselves is another red flag.
We have a comment here from Dear Jamie. Thank you for joining us. My daughter tore the whole pump off yesterday. A homeless man approached her and she thought he had a gun. Baby pump number 7 holes is gone. Oh, wow. That's right.
Well, hey, it's fight or flight.
Yes.
Fight or flight.
Better safe than sorry, huh?
Listen, baby, baby. He'd have been spending like gasoline.
Got a little match on it.
I know that's right, baby girl. But I'm glad she's safe. Okay.
At the end of the day.
Yes. But like we just, as a human race, we just have to just learn how to walk in wisdom. Like, and even guys, just like DELORIS said, like, I talked about women traveling along shoes. Guys need to be safe too. It's like
young men.
This traveling by yourself stuff, I don't understand. It's like we're like in this new wave of wanting to be free and wanting to be independent. No, what happened to the old days where there was community? Like, you did stuff together with people, but everybody want to do stuff by themselves. I don't understand that. That's not safe.
Absolutely.
It's not.
What about accountability? Yeah. A lot of these people think that people are just trying to track you to tell you where to go and be nosy. No, it's accountability.
Yes.
I know that my daughter or my son be in here at 6:30.
Yeah.
And they're not here. So now red flags, I need to start looking.
Right.
Yes.
And time is of the essence. And every time, every minute is close to you not surviving this or not making it out. So every second is necessary. So kids, women, men, stop thinking people just trying to know what you're doing. Let people know where you're going just for accountability sake.
Yeah, and I'm that friend. It's like if I'm with you and we go somewhere and then we go like to our destinations. No, you text me when you make it.
Right.
And baby, if you don't text me in X amount of time, I'm about to drive to your house.
Yeah,
Right.
Don't play with me.
That's how we do it.
Don't play with me.
Yeah, and also I would like to add, parents, pay attention to your kids.
Yes.
Where they're going and who they're with.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and like my mom used to say, let me close no damn doors in my house.
Yeah. I need to know. I need to see.
Man, open them doors.
For.
You know, how in the hell can a child build a damn bomb in your house?
Because you ain't watching what they doing.
You know, I'm just saying. You know, I ain't gonna say which side that is. I ain't gonna say which side that is, but
parents don't acknowledge all these new friends too. They meet friends online and bring them home. I'm just go with my friend. What do you know? I'm gonna ask mine.
I need to know.
Mine 26 and 31 years old. Yeah. Where did you meet them from?
Yeah.
Online. No, that's not your friend.
No.
That's not your friend. I'm taking a picture of their driving license.
Yeah.
I'm taking a picture of their car. That's how extreme I am. And my children are grown.
Yeah.
And
I do it to my mama. People look at me and be like, "Who the mama?" Look, in a minute. Mama, where you going?
Yeah.
Where you going, mama?
Look at his face.
Yeah.
I'm so serious. Baby. I will stalk you.
Damn. Hey.
Mm-hmm.
Let me give y'all a disclaimer. Do not mess with Tiffany, mom.
Right now. I love, baby. I will stalk you and find you.
And don't mess with my kids. Don't mess with my kids. They're 26 and 31. And let me tell you something, baby. I am Mother Goose. I am coming. Here I come to save the day.
Oh, man.
I think everybody, that's your son too, huh? And kids really think that you don't want them to live and don't want them to be great.
No.
Yeah, you gotta check
safe around here.
Right.
I'm just trying to save your life, baby. Because listen, you just worried about you, but you ain't worried about what is going to happen to me. It's going to happen to you. You know what? And I think that's the worst thing to happen, to be abducted for a person that love you. Because you don't know if they're dead. You don't know if they're being tortured. You don't know what's going on. How could you live every day for somebody that you love gone? And if you don't care about yourself, care about your family enough to not put yourself in those compromises situations. Let's be more accountable, people.
Yes.
Let's be more accountable.
I know. And then my daughter, she used to tell me, "Daddy, you watch too much ID channel." Ain't that? I'm like, baby, that stuff happens for real.
Yeah. I'm a firm believer. If somebody can build content about it, it's something that has happened before. It don't come out the sky.
Exactly.
I'm not writing about something that ain't never happened before.
Absolutely.
She right. I do watch too much ID channel, but that sex trafficking is real.
Yeah.
You know,
it's not fun. There's an app you can have the kids download, or anyone really. Life 360. That's a good app. It keeps track of everything.
What is it called?
Life 360.
Life 360, guys. Write that down. Our moderator in the comments. Life 360. An app that can help you.
Jamie says she loves to kick a door in. Hey.
What kind of shoe you gonna use, James?
She gonna kick it with that gun.
Baby, listen, okay? Shoot, off the hinges. Don't play with me.
Oh,
I mean, it's just horrible for people to take you, just play on people's innocence and naive, and take them and do it to them as people as they want to. Like humans are not precious. We are precious, and nobody should take us and do the things that they do to us. So let's just keep this conversation going, guys. Hopefully you sit around the table tonight and talk to your family about this, because this is real. And in Houston, it's number one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Number one, not two. Number one.
But where is sex trafficking the worst? It's 3 different countries that is worse than here.
Don't educate us.
Is it Taiwan?
One is India. It's 14 million victims.
Wow, that's a lot.
2 is China. 3.2 million victims.
Jesus.
And the third one is Pakistan, which is 2.1 million victims.
Wow. So over there in Asia, Don't go to Asia.
Don't go to neither one of them countries, man.
You know what? That's why I'm so glad I'm 300 plus pounds and growing. Because if you try to grab me, I'm gonna put all my weight on it. I ain't gonna go out to fight. I'm gonna break a couple backs, couple fingers. I'm the one was be somebody holding their arm and their wrist because I'm putting all my weight on them. I'm telling you, black folks. You know what? Black folks, it's hard to abduct black folks, y'all, because we gonna put all our weight on them. Now, you other races, y'all need to let people know that y'all been abducted. All that just using your face. Doing all kinds of stuff like this. What a comedian say. I'm thinking, this one comedian said he think you flirting with him. Scream. Don't just go. If he gonna shoot you, he gonna shoot you.
For real.
Put it out there. I'm being adopted. Don't just let them have a gun in your spine and you just walk out. No. Say something. Smoke signals, please.
Oh yeah, he got to shoot me.
Yeah.
Or get choked. Y'all want to come first? If I can choke him, it'd be all right.
Now, all y'all are looking news and people that are in tune into this live, we want to open this up to you guys to come on and ask questions. We have the panel here for Trap, the movie coming out, talking about all this things that's going on. I don't want to talk much about the movies. I don't know what I can and can't say, but I know that it's sold out, y'all, and it's maybe a second show.
Yeah.
Will it be a second show? We have one of the producers on the line.
I don't know. It may be. I don't know.
DELORIS.
Okay.
Please give us a second show. I got some people mad it got sold out. They're like, I didn't get my video.
Tell us again where the premiere will be taking place.
It's at the Studio Movie Grill in Pearland.
All right, y'all.
And so this is August 9th at what time?
August 9th, 7 o'clock. We starting on the dot because the movie, everything, time spot. So make sure you're there on time, guys.
No CPT. Don't be on CPT time.
Everything, we're going to start everything on time. So
listen, guys, be on time to the premiere. We have one of the producers online. We have some of the actors online. And 3 of us on this stage will be in the movie as well.
That's right.
So we will be doing our thing, dressed to impress on the red carpet. Shout out to the writer, director, and executive producer, Joan Montreal. I am excited and ecstatic and cannot wait to see what her interpretation is in the movie called Trap.
So, Quinton and DELORIS, what kind of upcoming projects do you all have?
Just this one for me.
Just this one for you.
This was enough, huh?
this was.
I'm actually
it right now.
Well, Quinn is going to be in one of my upcoming projects. We are doing.
Glory, you just got hot, boy.
Oh, thank the Lord.
We are in pre-production right now for many of you know, I don't know, I know all of y'all know that's on here, but my stage play Wrath of the Broken Man, we're transforming that into a feature film, and so we are in pre-production right now, and we're looking to start shooting in the fall time, so stay tuned for that. So that's what we got coming up.
Okay.
See, Quinton, you got another job coming.
Oh, that's so
cool. Oh, come on.
Look at God. Look at God.
Won't he will? Yes. Yes. But guys, we are so glad to bring this topic up to you guys. This is so serious and sincere. One of our sincere topics because we don't want to see or hear anybody, loved ones, or either one of y'all be a victim to sex trafficking. It's ugly and it needs to be stopped. And we need to get United States involved, and especially in Houston and all over the world, but especially in Houston since it's number one, to get involved with helping us track down and stop this online sex trafficking and sex trafficking, period.
Yeah, and let me add, get involved the right way, because most of America is in it.
Yeah.
Doing the sex trafficking. I wish Jeffrey Epstein wouldn't have hung himself and put the quotations up. Hung himself.
You heard he hang himself.
Yeah.
The way the noose was on his neck looked like somebody hung him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the crazy part about it now, if I was to commit suicide, I'd be damned if I'm gonna hang myself. That shit gotta hurt.
Well, this was a little
That's
bit
crazy.
Just shoot yourself and be done with it, huh?
What you say? Just a little bit.
Yeah.
you know, about 3 minutes, the oxygen when you be gone.
Yeah.
Like, you know, just have fun swinging.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, DeLon Lewis said allegedly
Yeah.
he hung him. He hung himself.
Allegedly,
You're right.
Allegedly.
And he's an attorney, so you know he's trying to be politically correct. But it's just so sad, and I don't know what people get out of it. I don't know if it's a power thing or what. What is it? It's just money or what?
I think all of the above.
Both.
Yeah.
All of the above.
Yeah, because there's a lot of people in there, like presidents, kings and queens of England. Yeah, they was before Jeffrey died. They was under. Yeah, I ain't gonna say under investigation, but they was under watch. They was doing a lot of interviewing, trying to get ahead of it, saying that, they wasn't involved in certain things. This, that, and other. I saw a video on CNN. Prince Charles, I think he is, that old motherfucker.
Visit.
He was doing an interview. He was, certain things when you lie, your body tells you. Even though you're talking, your body is giving out you lying. Man, he was giving all kinds of signs. He was like squinting his eyes, crossing his arms, stuttering, all the classic signs when he was saying
trying to, you know, you're not comfortable.
Yeah, when he was saying that he wasn't allegedly involved in all of this mess. So yeah, it goes higher up. That's probably the reason why it hasn't stopped and probably won't stop.
Because I heard about this island, about this guy. What's his name again?
Oh, Epstein.
Epstein.
Yeah, that island.
He had his own island.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And all the elite people, they flew over there and indulged in all this. Well, they had children, and they was trafficking them from what I allegedly. Yeah. So I'm not gonna say that it's happening now because I'm not versed enough to say other than my opinion. But we just talking everyday conversation.
I will say that it shows just how diverse this thing is. From Epstein to R. Kelly, that's another one. It shows the diversity. That's trafficking. And that went on for a while. But it goes to show you just how power.
That's unbelievable.
Power thing. It has to be power. But yeah, those elites, those higher ups, a lot of the royals, people higher.
So what do you think the reasoning behind it? Is it you think it's perversion, or you think it's power, or you think it's greed? What is it?
I think, for people that already have money, I mean, they don't really have anything to profit from money-wise. So I think it really is more so power and perversion. It has to be, because Epstein was filthy rich, and so was R. Kelly. I'm like, you could have had any woman you wanted. Like,
so we have
a and judge, but why would somebody of that caliber have to prey on when you're a celebrity and you're rich and you're prestige? You don't have to do this,
Betty.
Right.
Other stars coming after you.
Sometimes it's their background and how they were raised. Like a lot of people, people that do those type of things, sometimes that's been done to them, and things like that done to
people hurt people.
Yeah.
That's all they do
all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a couple of comments here that we missed. So John Montreal has joined. She said, I made it. Hello, John.
Hey, John.
We're talking about your movie. And August 9th is going down right here in Houston. The movie Trump. Yes.
And then we also have another comment, DeLon Lewis. But his Madam Pimp is in jail. She taking all the fire since he chickened out.
Yes.
He absolutely right. She is.
Very true.
The scapegoat. Well, I ain't gonna say scapegoat because she was involved in that shit.
Right. So how does her come up dead?
Man,
y'all think she's gonna come up dead?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay.
I don't know. They might just actually let her do
some time. When is she talking?
I don't know. I heard she was going to talk, but I don't know.
But that goes back to what you were saying earlier, Sister Joseph, about how women are actually trafficked. They're using women trafficked because he used her to get the women, for what I understand.
Absolutely comfortable.
And I do see a lot of couples. Quite a bit of couples getting arrested for that these days for trafficking. Locally. I've seen that on the news. So I'm like, it is.
So again, y'all, if you see women, it's a shame that you can't stop and help people. Yeah. I mean, the best I'm gonna do is call the cops for you.
That's all. I'm not stopping
because I can't trust you. Because you may be trying to lure me in, acting like something wrong.
Do not stop women. Do not stop men.
I'm not stopping for you. I don't care you black, white, Jew, or Gentile. I ain't stopping.
If you do, you better have it on your mind. You better whoop some ass or something.
You can't sit behind me in my seat.
You know,
behind my neck. You can't sit beside me. I don't know what to do. So we just got the call. We need to have some type of, something to help people online because, you can't help people because you never know what type of scandal you are about to face.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I actually have a question. Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Yeah.
Depends on what it is.
Because this is a great time for this film to come out because as we know, let's see, what's this one major movie that Sounds of Freedom just came out, and it really was a major in theaters, and it was about trafficking. And also, I think 2 months prior to this film, another group here, independent group, did Bissonnette, about the track on Bissonnette. So for the past, I want to say like 5+ years, I've run across people involved in ministries dedicated to fighting human trafficking. I guess my question is how can we utilize this film to connect with other filmmakers, organizations, nonprofits, to pull something together to create some power to fight this? I'm thinking that's what I'm hoping that this film, of course, is going to help with the awareness, but how can we pool all our resources here? Because there's a lot of organizations here. I mean, there's one called Rahab Daughters, and there's several ones that several churches have nonprofits or sectors that fight against human trafficking. But how can we get them all in one room? Even some of the Sheila Jackson Lee, whoever.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something. Sheila Jackson Lee, she's all for anything positive, and she just a phone call away. 1919 Smith, Nikki Leland, and she's open for whatever it is to help.
Right. And on the Isaiah Factor Show, Fox 26. Yes.
Oh yeah,
news stations,
that'd be great.
radio stations. Come on,
y'all doing a great thing by being here tonight.
Yeah,
that's a start. And then you got the film, just show it everywhere. Get kids, students, from all over. I know how Joan writes, so I know that this movie will be good for families and everybody. So
it's gonna be powerful.
Yeah.
What was the last comment?
She said, okay, so it's 2. So thank you all for helping to spread the message and supporting the film, who hopes to make a difference. And I guess somebody said something about the Gentile.
Because I said the black, white, Jews, and Gentiles.
Black Jews and Gentiles, yes, indeed.
You know I got to throw my little jokes in.
Hey,
family friendly.
But before we end tonight's show, I just got to bring this up before we end. Montgomery, Alabama.
Oh,
that was wonderful.
That's my area.
Have y'all seen the video of the fight? Oh, man.
Get your people together, Anika.
I didn't see the video.
They came together.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Maybe they swam.
That was a perfect example of I'm not my ancestor.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, because they whipped the shit out of them white people.
Yeah. I'm not saying we're not trying to encourage.
I'm not encouraging
violence. But, hey.
So what are y'all thoughts? Because how it started, a black security guard just asked a group of white people to move their boat so a cruise ship can park, to let people off. And it escalated to a one-on-one fight that the black dude thought it was. And then it merged into about 5 or 6 guys jumped him.
Commenced to open up a can of butt whooping.
So black folks that seen it, man, I mean,
they started
soon as the boat
sewers.
Yeah, soon as the boat docked.
Swimming across the water.
What dude?
They do everything to get to that fight.
Oh yeah, it's off the chain.
It was hard.
I've been watching it all day, man.
Really?
Yeah, I ain't get
only seen like that one clip though, but it's always I want to see like that other clip that ain't nobody else seen. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like they keep like just sharing that same one. I'm sure there's like another side to that story that they are not trying to show people.
Yeah,
because
that's crazy.
Yeah, I woke up this morning and I said, "What the chair?" It was a chair. Everybody had a chair.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Luther Vandross about a chair. Make a joke out of anything.
I ain't seen that yet. I'm about to go search for that.
So
I'm talking about the Luther Vandross. I seen some chairs, but I ain't seen the Luther Vandross.
Oh yeah, they on there tripping.
Oh my God.
They already got t-shirts.
T-shirts. Wait, they already have t-shirts out that lift every.
She absolutely right. I seen that.
I'm done.
Oh
I'm done. I'm sick of people.
I saw a guy on social media. He was out there working out with a chip, just swinging it and doing all. I'm like, wow.
So Alabama, y'all showing out, huh?
Okay,
y'all showing out.
Well, listen. When I tell you I'm going to bed early tonight, because they fighting in Alabama with jails. Macaroni Tony and got beat up.
Oh man,
I'm going to bed early tonight.
But you know what we were talking about earlier? Everybody is getting like that one side. But what was you saying earlier? Or which one of y'all was saying like he was messing with somebody?
Oh, Macaroni Tony.
Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying. But but everybody talking about they was wrong for beating him up, but they were not wrong because he was messing with somebody.
Well, from what we heard, they passed the first lick, allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
It's like keep your hands to yourself, sir. I'm just saying. But before we close out, we want to thank you all once again for joining us. And DELORIS, could you give us your social media handles for people that may want to find you?
Yeah, so it's DELORIS HERVEY, HERV as in Victor, EY, everywhere. Any social media, that's where you can find me.
All right.
For having the show, it was awesome.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. And let me not even ask Quinn because you know Quinn be somewhere under a rock.
Right.
So Quinn, what's your email address, Quinn?
Quinn got
We gotta get your
You're not on Facebook, Instagram, you ain't on nothing. So what can people find you, sir?
Quinn got warrants.
I know. I'm gonna just give y'all 2 websites. They got stuff on there. Okay, you can go to let's see, Triola Lane. I still got the music on there. TRIOLA lane.com, and you can also go to street as in streetdivine.com.
Okay.
And I got a YouTube page and some things.
Oh, okay. What's that? We need something else, sir, because you ain't on nothing else. So what's that?
I got an abandoned Instagram page that I can't even remember what the handle was. So I'm on Instagram somewhere. Just type in Quinton BOUTTE or QTD. I'll pop up somewhere.
So basically, y'all just Google Quinton BOUTTE. And he'll pop up somewhere. Well, his name pop up, click on it. Okay.
Look for DELORIS and Jones movies. I'm in there. That's so boy.
That dude is
Well,
silly.
thank you, everybody. Stay safe. Stay vigilant. Stay focused. Let's take care of each other. Let's have accountability. And we'll see you again Monday at 7 o'clock on our next epic. Goodbye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Love y'all.
Thank y'all.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, thank y'all for being on here.